Celebrity drama has erupted once again, but this time the situation has intensified far beyond anything anyone anticipated. As the name Mendeecees Harris long associated with devotion, resilience, and redemption suddenly finds itself at the center of explosive accusations that threaten to dismantle everything he has built. At the core of this escalating storm stands Jasmine Bleu, a woman whose name has hovered in whispers for years. Always tied to rumors of a complicated connection with Mendeecees, but never confirmed until now. Her decision to step into the spotlight with detailed claims has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, delivering revelations so vivid and personal that they can no longer be dismissed as simple gossip or fan speculation. For years, the public has watched Mendeecees and Yandy Smith-Harris stand together through adversity, overcoming legal challenges, public scrutiny, and family pressures while shaping a brand built on unity and unbreakable loyalty. Yandy, known for her fierce independence and unwavering strength, stood by him through courtroom battles and emotional storms, raising their children and defending their bond at every turn. But today, everything she believed in, everything she poured herself into was suddenly being challenged. Jasmine's allegations didn't come from an anonymous source or a hidden blog. They came directly from her, presented with confidence, layered details, and the chilling claim that she has receipts, sending the internet into instant chaos. As her words spread, fan reactions split sharply. Some rushed to protect Yandy, calling Jasmine an opportunist thirsty for relevance, while others questioned why she would speak now and whether her story carried truth buried beneath years of silence. And in the midst of it all, the world noticed something unusual. Yandy didn't respond. No post, no denial, no defense. Her silence was deafening. And that silence marked the beginning of a firestorm that was only growing stronger as people demanded answers and waited for what would come next in this spiraling drama. For years, Yandy and Mendeecees have been seen as one of reality TV's most resilient love stories. A couple who pushed through storms that would have torn most people apart. Which is why Jasmine's accusation cuts far deeper than a typical celebrity rumor. Fans watched Yandy hold her family together during Mendeecees' legal battles, watched her show up in courtrooms, raise their children with unwavering discipline, and project a level of loyalty that made many admire of not envy the strength of their bond. Their journey wasn't just romantic. It became inspirational, a testament to perseverance, forgiveness, and the belief that love could survive even the darkest chapters. That emotional investment made viewers feel like they were a part of the couple's victories and heartbreaks. So hearing claims that threaten the foundation of that legacy hits differently. This isn't just a scandal, it's an attack on a relationship millions have rooted for. A partnership that represented rebuilding, second chances, and commitment under pressure. For Yandy, the timing feels cruel. To discover allegations of betrayal after everything she has sacrificed is a blow that shakes her identity as both a partner and a public figure. And for fans who watched her champion Mendeecees through adversity, this controversy feels like watching a monument crack in slow motion. The accusation doesn't just create doubt, it reopens old wounds, challenges long-held beliefs about their unity, and pushes their love story into a harsher spotlight than ever before, setting the stage for the emotional chaos that follows. The moment Jasmine Bleu stepped out with her allegations, the internet felt the impact instantly. Because she didn't just hint at a connection with Mendeecees, she laid out details that sounded far too specific to ignore. Her claims weren't vague accusations tossed out for attention. Instead, she described private conversations, intimate encounters, and personal moments that only someone closely involved would know, making the story hit harder than anyone expected. But what truly ignited the frenzy was her bold tease that she had receipts. A loaded word in the world of celebrity drama, one that instantly sends fans spiraling into speculation. With just a single message, "I got proof." Trust me, Jasmine turned a rumor into a full-blown crisis, dangling the possibility of undeniable evidence over the heads of millions who were ready to dissect every screenshot, message, or video she might drop next within minutes. Social media split into two fierce camps. One side rushed to defend Yandy, calling Jasmine a clout chaser desperate for attention, accusing her of trying to tear down a strong Black family. They argued that timing, intention, and motive all pointed toward chaos-seeking behavior rather than truth. But the other side wasn't convinced so easily. They pointed out that Jasmine's confidence didn't feel like someone bluffing, and the specificity of her claims made them wonder why she would risk her reputation if nothing had ever happened. As the comments piled up and hashtags began trending, the digital battlefield grew more intense. Memes, threads, reaction videos, everyone wanted in. Fans demanded Jasmine either drop the alleged proof immediately or stop stirring up turmoil, while others begged her to keep talking, convinced she was on the verge of exposing something explosive. And as the internet argued nonstop, one question echoed louder than all the noise. If Jasmine truly had receipts, what would they reveal next, and how would this revelation collide with everything Yandy and Mendeecees had built? Yandy's silence in the face of the swirling accusations has become one of the most talked about elements of this entire situation, especially because she's usually quick to address misinformation head-on. Yet this time she has chosen a noticeably different approach, one that feels heavy, strategic, and deeply emotional. As the rumors continue to grow, Mendeecees' quietness is adding an entirely new layer of tension, because fans are used to seeing him step forward to defend his character whenever his name is dragged into controversy. But now his calm stillness is only fueling more speculation. Behind the scenes, insiders claim that Yandy didn't learn about any of this through private conversation, warning, or even whisper networks. She allegedly found out the same way the rest of the world did, through social media posts rapidly gaining traction. That revelation alone has left people stunned, because if true, it means Yandy was blindsided not just by the allegations themselves, but by the public nature of the scandal, giving her zero time to prepare or process before the internet demanded answers. Fans have begun reading into everything from her lack of posts to the absence of couple photos, from the tone of her most recent captions to the sudden pause in her usual motivational content. And as both Yandy and Mendeecees remain uncharacteristically quiet, the pressure is building, with every hour of silence making audiences more convinced that something behind the scenes is boiling. Whether it's hurt, strategy, or the calm before a much bigger storm, as the story continues to snowball, the pressure on Yandy and Mendeecees has shifted from quiet curiosity to an intense, full-blown demand for answers, with media outlets and fans dissecting every tiny clue, like digital detectives searching for hidden truth. Gossip blogs are running frame-by-frame analyses of old interviews, resurfacing past disagreements, and comparing timestamps on social media posts to create theories about what might be happening behind the scenes. Even the most harmless updates, an inspirational quote, a business promo, or a family picture are being reinterpreted as signals or coded messages, feeding an online frenzy where speculation has quickly drowned out facts. Comment sections are filling with arguments between fans who believe the accusations have weight, and those who insist the entire situation is being blown out of proportion, while others say the silence from both sides is the biggest red flag of all. Meanwhile, whispers from alleged insiders are suggesting that real tension may be building privately, with claims that Yandy feels blindsided, Mendeecees feels misunderstood, and their inner circle is trying to prevent the situation from erupting publicly. Whether these whispers hold any truth or are simply a product of the rumor mill, the lack of public clarity is giving them oxygen. Talk shows, reaction channels, and influencers have joined the conversation, amplifying the pressure by repeatedly asking why the couple hasn't made even a short joint statement to shut everything down. And as the narrative grows in complexity, fans are beginning to sense that something significant is brewing behind closed doors, because every day without a response only magnifies the intensity and makes it feel like the silence itself is confirming what no one is yet willing to say out loud. No one is yet willing to say out loud. Jasmine's decision to intensify the situation by teasing so-called receipts, has thrown gasoline on an already blazing fire, with her cryptic posts sending fans into a frenzy as they wait to see whether she truly has proof or is simply riding the wave of attention. Without revealing anything concrete, she has strategically dropped hints, blurred screenshots, vague captions, and emojis that seem designed to provoke curiosity more than clarity, turning her social media pages into a countdown clock for drama. Each time she posts, thousands flood the comments demanding she either show the evidence or stop playing games, while others cheer her on, convinced she's about to expose something explosive. Her tone has also shifted from passive to boldly confident, almost as if she's enjoying the spotlight, which has sparked even more theories about her real motives. Some viewers believe she's telling the truth and holding back only to protect her own safety or avoid legal fallout, while others argue she's using ambiguity to gain followers, boost engagement, or settle an old score with Yandy and Mendeecees. There are even whispers that she might not have any real receipts at all, that she's pushing the tease because she knows public curiosity is at its peak, and any reveal, real or not, would send shockwaves through the fan base. But the longer she holds out, the more the suspense builds. It's creating an atmosphere where every hour feels like the calm before an inevitable drop. Whether she's preparing to release undeniable proof or simply orchestrating one of reality TV's biggest bluffs, Jasmine has managed to position herself at the center of the storm, with the entire internet watching and waiting to see if her next move will expose the truth or expose her intentions. When Mendeecees finally broke his silence with a vague Instagram message. Instead of calming the chaos, it only poured more fuel onto an already raging situation. His post, which many expected to be a firm denial or clarifying statement, ended up being cryptic and emotionally toned, speaking about growth, protecting energy, and not feeding negativity without directly addressing Jasmine's allegations or the swirling rumors. Fans immediately split into camps. Some saw it as a subtle dismissal, while others believed it was an indirect admission that something deeper was happening behind the scenes. And before the dust could even settle, Jasmine fired back with a fiery clapback that made everything explode all over again. She accused him of hiding behind positivity quotes and implied he was dodging accountability, pairing her words with another frustratingly vague hint that she had more information ready to drop. Her response reignited the comment sections, with supporters praising her boldness while critics accused her of stirring chaos for attention. The back and forth created a new wave of drama online, with bloggers, influencers, and fans analyzing every word and emoji as if they were coded confessions. Instead of closing the chapter, Mendeecees' message opened the door to even bigger questions, setting the stage for the most intense phase of the scandal yet and leaving the public hungrier than ever for answers. The moment alleged screenshots of text messages between Jasmine and Mendeecees began circulating online, the internet erupted in a way that instantly shifted the entire tone of the scandal from speculation to full-blown digital warfare, with fans dissecting every pixel, timestamp, typo, and emoji like forensic analysts trying to solve a high-profile case. The screenshots, blurry, slightly cropped, and lacking clear context, claimed to show private conversations that hinted at emotional intimacy, late-night check-ins, and messages that some interpreted as flirtatious or deeply familiar. Within minutes, the images had spread across X, Instagram, and TikTok, each platform spawning its own wave of commentary, theories, and heated debates. Supporters of Jasmine argued the messages looked authentic and matched writing styles they believed resembled Mendeecees, while defenders of Yandy insisted the screenshots were either edited, AI-generated, or taken wildly out of context by someone desperate for attention. Influencers quickly joined in, zooming in on tiny screen artifacts to determine if the bubbles matched iPhone formatting, while others questioned whether the battery percentage, carrier logo, or timestamps aligned with the couple's known schedules. Some users even began comparing the grammar and punctuation to older posts from Mendeecees to determine if the writing tone matched his usual speech patterns. At the same time, skeptics pointed out inconsistencies. such as mismatched fonts or formatting glitches, which sparked new theories suggesting the texts could be manipulated. Blogs capitalized on the frenzy by creating side-by-side analyses, and fan pages hosted live debates where viewers argued for hours about whether the leaks were real or expertly crafted fakes. The chaos escalated further when alleged new parts of the conversation appeared from anonymous accounts, raising even more suspicion about who was behind the leaks and what their motive might be. What made everything even more chaotic was the deafening silence from all three main figures, Yandy, Mendeecees, and Jasmine, leaving the public with nothing but leaked fragments and endless theories to piece together. With each refresh of the timeline, the arguments intensified, turning the leaked screenshots into the biggest explosion of the scandal so far and pushing the drama into territory no one imagined it would reach. In a move that sent shockwaves through social media, Yandy's decision to unfollow Mendeecees became a symbolic act that spoke louder than any statement could, instantly signaling to fans that the tension in their relationship was real and deeply personal. The unfollow wasn't accompanied by an immediate explanation, but in the digital age, such actions carry enormous weight, turning every observer into a detective searching for hidden meaning behind the simple click of a button. Within minutes, hashtags like #Yandiwa unfollows Mendeecees began trending, with fans flooding timelines to dissect the implications. Was this a first step toward separation, a warning shot, or a moment of silent protest against betrayal? Then came her cryptic posts on Instagram stories, short, pointed messages about loyalty, actions, and truth carefully worded so that they could be interpreted multiple ways, yet unmistakably directed at someone central to the controversy. The combination of the unfollow and the enigmatic captions ignited a social media frenzy, with supporters rushing to console her, offering messages of encouragement to stand strong and advice about putting herself first, while others speculated that she might still be weighing her next move behind the scenes. Every post, comment, and reaction was scrutinized, creating an emotional fallout that extended far beyond the couple themselves, dragging fans into the turmoil and making everyone feel like a part of the drama. Analysts and gossip blogs dissected each nuance, predicting what the symbolic gestures could mean for the future of the couple, while Twitter threads debated whether Yandy's actions were a prelude to reconciliation, confrontation, or final separation. In the middle of this digital storm, the simple act of unfollowing Mendeecees and posting about loyalty became a defining moment, crystallizing the tension, deepening the uncertainty, and ensuring that the public would be glued to every move the couple made next, waiting for signs of resolution or further chaos. As the scandal intensified, a close friend from Yandy and Mendeecees' inner circle stepped forward, adding a new layer of drama by revealing that the current turmoil might not be the first time the couple has faced similar challenges behind closed doors. According to the friend, there were warning signs all along, subtle incidents, unexplained absences, and behaviors that hinted at tension and secrecy. But Yandy had consistently chosen to focus on loyalty, family, and the image of unity, often brushing off concerns for the sake of their marriage. This insider perspective sent fans into overdrive, as it suggested that Jasmine's allegations could be part of a recurring pattern rather than a one-off scandal, giving weight to the idea that Mendeecees might have a history of private missteps that were carefully managed or concealed from public view. The revelations also intensified speculation about Yandy's silence, with some interpreting it as the quiet strength of someone aware of the full story, yet unwilling to broadcast every personal detail, while others wondered if it indicated shock, betrayal, or even strategic restraint. Social media erupted with debate as fans dissected past interactions, public appearances, and cryptic posts, searching for proof that aligned with the insider's claims. Bloggers and influencers amplified the drama, framing the friend's statements as confirmation that the couple's private life has long been more complicated than previously believed. Meanwhile, the digital conversation split further. Some sympathized with Yandy for enduring repeated challenges, while others questioned whether blind loyalty had allowed potential patterns to persist unchallenged, regardless of which side supporters took. The Friends' revelations made one thing clear: this controversy was not an isolated incident, and the undercurrents of tension, secrecy, and unresolved issues within the marriage had been simmering for years, setting the stage for the most emotionally charged decisions Yandy and Mendeecees would face in the days ahead.